Hey guys, how are you? Hope you all are doing great. Welcome to Electron Chemistry Center. This is VKM. Now we will be continuing the atomic structure session. It is going to be part 3, atomic structure questions and numericals from JEE 2019 question paper we are discussing, right? And for previous videos like part 1 and part 2 are available. You can check it also. Let's move on to the first question, which is given over here. The group number, you have to calculate you have to find it out group number of valence electrons as well as valency of an element with atomic number 15. So atomic number is given. Atomic number Z is equal to 15. In the sense, obviously, element is phosphorus. Write down the electronic configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3. Right? So the last electron enters into p orbital, so it belongs to p block. And there are total how many valence electrons are there? Number of valence electrons, that is 2 plus 3, 2 from 3s and 3 from 3p. So total number of valence electrons. These are number of valence electrons. Number of valence electrons are 5. So now last electron enters into p orbital. Hence it belongs to p block. So if it belongs to p block, group number, if it belongs to p block, group number can be calculated as 10 plus number of ns electrons plus number of np electrons. So 10 plus number of ns electrons are 2, number of np electrons are 3, so total 15, so group number is 15. So now here 3 electrons are unpaired. These 3 electrons will be involved in bonding, hence phosphorus valency is given as 3. Valency is given as 3. So if you observe it, group number is 15. Number of valence electrons are 5. Valency is 3. So option 2 is the correct answer for this question. Hope you understand, children. It is simple and basic question itself, right? Let's move on to the next question. See the next question here. The question given over here is the ratio of the shortest wavelength of two spectral series of hydrogen spectrum is found to be about 9, and the spectral series are. See, whenever they mention for shortest wavelength, in that case N2 can be taken as infinity. Right? You have to check it with every series. Now I am taking it for Lyman series. For Lyman series, nu bar L indicates for Lyman, nu bar for Lyman series is equal to 1 by lambda L is equal to Rydberg constant of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. 1 by n1 square. N1 for Lyman it will be equal to 1 upon 1 by n2 square, that is infinity square. So nu bar L will be equal to 1 by lambda L will be equal to R. Right? So I can take lambda L. Lambda L will be equal to 1 by R. That is wavelength of the Lyman series will be equal to 1 by R. Now similarly, I will be taking it for Paschen series. For Paschen series, N1 is equal to 3, N2 is equal to infinity, as they mention it as shortest wavelength. So then a nu bar for Paschen, that is P, is equal to 1 by lambda P is equal to Rydberg constant of 1 by n1 square, that is 3 square, 9 minus 1 by infinity square. This will be anyway equal to 0. And then 1 by lambda P will be equal to R by 9. And the lambda P is equal to 9 by R. Right? Now they mentioned the ratio of the shortest wavelength of two spectral lines. So I will be taking those as nu bar L upon nu bar P is equal to lambda P upon lambda L, which is in turn equal to lambda P, how much we got it? 9 by R. Lambda L, how much we got it? 1 by R. So this gives you 9. So the ratio is about almost equal to 9, and then The two spectral series are, one is Lyman and another one is Paschen. So option 1 is the correct answer for this. Hope you understand, children. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now the next question here, the graph between chi-square, it is radial probability density versus r, radial distance, is shown below. That is chi-square versus r graph. And this graph corresponds to which orbital, right? Children, if you just observe the graph, here you can see the node. This is the node. I can write it as a radial node. So only one node is present. What is node? The region in which probability of finding an electron is minimum or equal to 0 or very less. So in this region you cannot find it out the electron. Electron density is very less. So number of radial nodes, what is the formula we have? Number of radial nodes. Number of radial nodes is equal to n minus L minus 1. First orbital, what they have given for 3s orbital. N value is 3, L value 0. So number of radial nodes will be equal to 2. Next orbital, what they have given? 2s orbital. That is 2 minus 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. Next orbital, what they have given? Third option, 1s orbital. 1 minus 0 minus 1 is equal to 0. Next orbital, 2p orbital. That is 2 minus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. What does it mean? 1s and 2p orbital do not have any radial nodes, whereas 3s orbital has 2 radial nodes. But 2 radial nodes are not there, only one radial node. That radial node corresponds to which orbital? 2s orbital. So now the option is 2s orbital, that is option 2. Hope you understand, children. It's very simple question. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Here the next question is, the electrons are more likely to be found in. They have given a graph. In this graph, in which region the electrons are more likely to be found, right? This question is based on quantum mechanical model of an atom. If you see, children, actually psi represents the wave function, no? Right? So amplitude of the electron wave, if it is maximum, amplitude of the electron wave is maximum, then you can find out the electron at that region. See here, in this region, amplitude of the electron wave is maximum, and in this region amplitude of the electron density is maximum. Whereas the region corresponds to B. The region corresponds to B. If you see, this region is considered as a node. Why? Because it touches the point 0. Right? So you can find it out the electron density at the A as well as at the C, but not at the B. Okay, option 1 is the correct answer for this. Hope you understand, children. Right. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, let's see the next question. It's somehow little lengthy, but very interesting question, children, and very important also. For any given series of spectral lines of atomic hydrogen, they have given delta nu bar is equal to nu bar max. There is a small mistake. It is nu bar max minus nu bar minimum, be the difference in maximum and minimum frequencies in centimeter inverse, and the ratio of delta nu bar Lyman upon delta nu bar Balmer series is. You have to find it out, the ratio of delta nu bar Lyman upon delta nu bar Balmer. So I am writing whatever they have given. Delta nu bar is equal to nu bar maximum minus nu bar minimum. But we have formula nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to RH, Rydberg's constant, of 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Now if I take it first series, what is the first series? We have Lyman series. That is for Lyman series I am writing here. For Lyman series, if I would like to calculate the nu bar max, the nu bar max, if I want to calculate, for that I need N1. N1, that is minimum, will be 1. Maximum it can go till infinity. So N2 will be infinity. And then formula what we have, nu bar max is equal to RH of 1 by 1 square minus 1 by infinity square. That will give you RH. Now similarly, nu bar minimum for the Lyman series only. Nu bar minimum, for minimum N1 value will be equal to 1, N2 will be 2. It is the first energy level. That is the minimum, no? Right? And then nu bar minimum will be equal to RH of 1 by N1 square, that is 1 square, minus 1 by 2 square, that is equal to 4, of course. So now if you calculate it, what will you get it? 3RH upon 4, that is nu bar minimum. But delta nu bar Lyman, if you take delta nu bar Lyman, will be equal to difference between maximum and minimum, right? Nu bar maximum, how much we got it? RH, that is RH by 1 minus, and the nu bar minimum, what we got it? 3RH by 4. So which gives you, okay, the difference, both the difference will give you RH by 4. This is for Lyman. Now let's move on to the Balmer series. For Balmer series, that is nu maximum. First one, nu bar maximum. Nu bar maximum, that is RH of 1 by N1 square. N1 square, that is 2 square, minus maximum it can go to infinite level, no? Right? And which gives you in turn RH by 4. RH by 4. Similarly, nu bar minimum will be equal to RH of 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. That is the next level. So which gives you, upon solving, which gives you 5RH upon 36. And then we are going to calculate the difference. That is delta nu bar Balmer series is equal to nu bar max minus nu bar minimum. What is the nu bar max? RH by 4 minus 5 RH by 36. Upon solving, you will get RH by 9. But what you have to calculate? Ratio you have to calculate it. You have to calculate the ratio. The ratio can be given as delta nu bar Lyman upon delta nu bar Balmer series, which is in turn equal to RH by 4 upon RH by 9. That gives you 9 by 4. So the ratio can be taken as 9:4. So 9:4 in the sense option 2 is the correct answer for this. Hope you understand, children. Little bit lengthy, but it's tricky question, right? So based on whole atomic structure discussion, now you will be able to understand what type of questions they are asking in JEE Mains, right? And then, okay, in the next session we will be going with another chapter. Hope you like the video. If you like it, please click on the like button. If you have any doubts, post it in the comment box. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and encourage our Electron Chemistry Center channel for more and more chemistry videos. Right? Signing off. Thank you very much.